Hey guys, welcome to day 9 of my 2019 Vlogmas series. And this could be considered the start of the breakdown of this series. I started off by saying that I wanted to do this, but especially as I was late getting the first one out, I wasn't sure if I wanted to jump in on it, whether I'd have enough things to talk about, and I made a list, and it seemed like I'd have enough for just over half of the Vlogmas period. So I figured, I'm sure I'll be able to think of things other than this as time goes, so let's go for it. And that's what this vlog is about, is the fact that right now, today, I couldn't think of anything. There's the list that I've still got things written down as ideas, but none of them were kind of grabbing me today, not really things I felt like talking about, so was thinking of something else, trying to think of anything else I could do, and this is where today's subject comes in. It's or you guys, if you've been following the Vlogmas series, have been following the life of a boring man. It is the problem that I am much like everyone else watching this, everyone else who's going through the YouTube videos, just checking out your favourite creators and things like that, that I don't do a whole lot of exciting things. A lot of your favourite creators, because they have they make their money from creating, like the bigger ones, obviously they have the time and the reason to put money into going off and doing more interesting things. It can also come down to the fact that, say, for Vlogmas, people may have a Christmas holiday that they're going to go on, so obviously they got things like that they can show off. But for us normies, basically your days are filled with you going to work, you come and see the family, you get some time hopefully to do a hobby or just relax. Obviously there's a lot of people who just like to spend their evenings watching TV, and nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want to do, if that's what you enjoy doing and that's how you relax, that's fine. I'm not someone who's like that. I like to watch TV, I like watching TV shows and I like watching films, but I don't like just sitting and watching TV kind of. I don't know how to explain it. If I'm going to sit down, I like to go, right, let's start watching through this series and we'll put a DVD on, or Netflix or something like that. Not the kind of thing I probably did as a kid, where you just sit there for hours on end going between the channels to find a program that you want to watch. My wife likes doing that. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with anyone doing that kind of thing, but it's not for me. So it comes to the problem that there's not a lot that I can show off. There's things that I can talk about, my interests and things that I have, and that's on the list. That's things that I've already talked about, but it can make you feel I guess maybe inadequate. Definitely makes you feel boring, at least for me. That, as you guys know, I really enjoy making videos and putting them up for anyone who may want to watch, whether that be my cover song videos or something like this. As I've discussed with the cover song videos, the way I would... Actually, did I touch on that? I can't remember. The way I started doing my cover songs was trying to make music videos. So I'd record them and then I'd record myself separately afterwards, trying to make a video for it. And that's something I really enjoyed doing, but as someone who doesn't have the time or the means to go to different locations, and I don't have different bits of different cameras and tripods, lighting and things like that, I was more often than not stuck to just being here in my office shooting against that wall, and it got kind of boring. I felt like it got kind of boring for people to watch, so I changed that up to something a bit more streamlined. And it's something that right now I would love to be able to go, right, today I'm off to do something, especially as it's Vlogmas. I'd love to say I'm off to go to a Christmas fair or something like that. And I did go to a Christmas fair but it wasn't exactly an opportunity for me to film. And I don't think I can't remember if I did it since I started Vlogmas. I might have, but the whole experience of that ended up being, as someone with a 5-year-old, it was me and my wife trying to entertain her, and yeah, just find things that were interesting for her. There wasn't, even though I didn't set out to do it, I know that I had no opportunities to actually get anything of decent footage for that. The only way I could have done it is by like standing still to take long panning shots or things like that. But anyone who has a child will probably be able to validate this. If you bring a camera out around a kid, they're going to want to grab it, or they're going to want to get in front of it and do something silly, which is fine for like home video kind of things, but it wouldn't have been the kind of thing that I'd want to do for this video, or these videos. So yeah, again, it's something that can make you or make me, as I'm kind of the subject of this, feel very boring, for lack of a better word, because I don't have a huge vocabulary. But I can, if I were to like on every day say, right, I'm going to talk about my day, pretty much every single one of these videos would be, I woke up and got my daughter breakfast and I went to work. And I came back and I got my daughter from school and gave her a snack. And then I made her some dinner and then she went to bed. And it'd be that kind of thing, pretty much all the time. So, like going for the tattoo the other day, that was something that was pre-planned. I've got another tattoo coming up that I'm going to talk about. I'd love to get some footage from that to show, but I also don't want to I don't want to cross any barriers with the artists, because they may not like the idea of being filmed, especially to be used in a YouTube video or something like that. So it's the wonderful little struggles of the everyday man, I guess, if you want to think of it that way. This is where I can open it up to you guys again. I've said this in every single video, I think, but if there is anything in particular you'd love or like, or may be interested slightly, a tiny bit, in hearing me talk about, or things that you know that I do or have that you'd like me to show off, then do let me know. I was thinking, this isn't on my list, that at some point I'll go through my shelves there to show that off, if that's of interest to anyone, if anyone likes Funko Pops in particular. But yeah, I was going to call this the nothing vlog, because that's what it feels like, is just a bunch of nothing. But then if I was going to call it the nothing vlog, I'd be very tempted to just sit here and stare at the camera for 10 minutes. So, I don't know. I apologise for the boring content of a vlog titled after a boring person. But it was something that I was just thinking of, and again, it's another thing that these vlogs are for, is to air what's on your mind, or what you're feeling, as well as things that you may be up to or what you're interested in. So, and that's what was on my mind today while I was trying to think about doing this, is that I am a very, very, very boring man, and how I ever managed to get a wife and then convince her to bear my child, I have no idea, but someone's got to take the bullet, I guess. But there you go. Thank you guys very much for enduring this video, and hopefully I shall see you in the next one that will not be talking about boring things. Fingers crossed. Bye-bye.